Life is a journey, and we are all travelers walking along its path. Have you ever paused to think about where you are in this journey? According to ancient wisdom, human life can be divided into 7 stages, each characterized by unique challenges, perspectives, and understandings of the world. These stages, while not rigid, offer a reflective lens through which we can view our lives. In this video, we'll talk about the 7 stages of life and encourage you to contemplate which stage you might be in. Your answers might surprise you and provide insights into your current life circumstances. So let's embark on this enlightening exploration together. Number 1. At 10 years old, the first steps into life. Picture a 10-year-old child full of curiosity and wonder. At this tender age, children begin their journey into awareness. They start to form an understanding of the world around them, but their perceptions are still unfiltered and pure. Everything is a new and exciting experience. As they interact with their environment, they begin to categorize and make sense of the myriad stimuli they encounter. Sounds, colors, textures, tastes, and sensations become familiar and comforting. Their little minds are like sponges, absorbing information and forming the building blocks of knowledge. They ask countless questions, eager to understand the why behind every phenomenon. They observe the world intently, piecing together the intricate puzzle of existence. During this stage, children often find joy in comparing their possessions. A new toy or a particular piece of clothing can be a source of great excitement and comparison among their peers. This natural inclination to compare is a way for them to gauge their place within their peer group. It helps them establish a sense of belonging and self-worth based on what they have. However, it's important for adults to guide children towards a deeper understanding that these material possessions, while fun and engaging, do not define their worth. By instilling values of empathy, kindness, and appreciation for what they have, children can develop a more balanced perspective. They can learn that true happiness comes not from what they possess, but from nurturing their character and forming meaningful relationships. Number 2. At 20 years old, youth and independence. Now imagine a young man or woman stepping into their 20s, full of vigor and aspirations. This is a time when individuals typically leave the sheltered environment of their childhood homes and venture into the wider world. For many, this phase of life marks a transition to higher education or the beginning of a professional career. They might move to new cities, leaving behind the familiar surroundings and forging their own path. During this stage, people tend to focus less on their family background and social status and more on their personal goals and dreams. They are less concerned about the type of car they drive or the brand of clothes they wear, and more interested in exploring their passions and finding their place in the world. However, problems can arise if someone remains weak and dependent, either weighed down by feelings of inferiority or overly reliant on their family's wealth. Problems can also arise if one compares themselves to others and feels inadequate or envies their success. For instance, some might feel insecure about their accomplishments compared to their peers and feel pressured to keep up appearances. Others might rely on their family's financial support, hindering their personal growth and self-reliance. But those who truly grow during this stage learn to establish their own goals and independence. They strive to build a solid foundation for their future by acquiring knowledge, skills, and experiences that will serve them well in their chosen fields. They form new friendships and relationships based on shared interests and values rather than superficial comparisons. Number 3. At 30 years old, building career and family. Fast forward a decade and we find ourselves at the doorstep of our 30s. By this stage of life, many have established their careers and might have even started families of their own. The concerns of the earlier stages, like fitting in or keeping up with appearances, gradually fade away, replaced by a deeper understanding of what truly matters. The focus shifts towards building a stable and fulfilling life. Superficial judgments about looks or appearances lose their significance. Instead, the essence of a reliable partner One who is wise, considerate, and capable of providing emotional support becomes crucial. Husbands and wives who value substance over superficial qualities tend to have more enduring and meaningful relationships. Some might prioritize finding a partner who shares their values and is committed to creating a stable and loving family. Others might seek someone with whom they can collaborate on their life's journey, supporting each other through challenges and celebrating successes together. There are instances where individuals might be attracted to partners who possess certain superficial qualities, such as physical attractiveness or social status. However, these attractions often fail to withstand the test of time. Relationships built on shaky foundations tend to crumble under the weight of life's challenges. In contrast, couples who choose to look beyond appearances and focus on compatibility, shared values, and mutual respect often enjoy long-lasting and fulfilling partnerships. Number 4. At 40 years old, no longer confused. As we approach our 40s, life experiences have taught us valuable lessons about ourselves and the world. The uncertainty and confusion of our younger years often give way to a clearer perspective. This is beautifully captured in the Chinese proverb, "At 40, no longer perplexed." It signifies a point in life where one's understanding deepens, decisions become more decisive, and one learns to navigate the complexities of existence with greater ease. By our 40s, we've likely encountered various situations that have challenged our beliefs and tested our resilience. We've experienced both triumphs and setbacks, which have shaped us into more mature and adaptable individuals. As we reflect on our journeys, we realize that many of our worries and concerns from earlier stages were often unfounded or exaggerated. We learn that life is full of ups and downs, and it's our ability to navigate these challenges that truly defines our strength and wisdom. It's at this stage that we also begin to let go of the need for external validation. We understand that our self-worth is not determined by others' opinions or societal expectations. Instead, we find contentment in our own achievements and the value we bring to the world. We recognize that our unique talents and perspectives are our greatest assets, and we embrace them wholeheartedly. Number 5. At 50 years old, understanding destiny. Now envision a person standing at the threshold of their 50s, a time when the journey of life has led them through many seasons. By this stage, individuals often reach a point of acceptance and understanding regarding their place in the world. They've gained a wealth of life experiences that have shaped their perspectives and values. The anxieties and uncertainties of earlier stages have matured into a quiet confidence and wisdom. When we reach our 50s, we tend to look back on the significant moments that have defined our lives. We recall the dreams and aspirations we held in our youth and consider how far we've come in pursuing them. We reminisce about the challenges we've overcome and the victories we've celebrated, acknowledging that each experience has contributed to our growth and resilience. However, with these reflections, there might also be a tinge of nostalgia for the days gone by. We might yearn for the energy and enthusiasm of our youth, realizing that time, like a gentle river, flows relentlessly forward. Yet it's in this reflective state that we gain a deeper appreciation for the present moment. We understand that life is a precious gift to be cherished each day. We savor the beauty of the natural world, the warmth of human connection, and the richness of our life experiences. Our 50s are a time when we recognize that true happiness stems not from material possessions or external achievements, but from the cultivation of inner peace and harmony. Number 6. At 60 years old, a calm state of life. Now imagine a person stepping into their 60s, signifying a stage where life's journey has reached a point of serenity and reflection. By this age, many have retired from their active careers and no longer hold the same positions or titles they once did. The distinctions between high and low, success and failure begin to lose their significance. As we enter our 60s, we often find ourselves reevaluating our priorities and finding solace in the simple pleasures of life. The pursuit of material wealth or recognition no longer holds the same allure. Instead, our focus shifts towards nurturing our health, maintaining strong family bonds, and finding contentment in our surroundings. We might find joy in tending to a garden, cooking a delicious meal, or spending quality time with loved ones. These everyday moments become sources of immense satisfaction and meaning. For some, this stage of life is marked by a desire for simplicity and minimalism. They might downsize their living spaces, letting go of material possessions, and embracing a more minimalist lifestyle. This allows them to focus on what truly matters and reduces the stress and clutter that can often accompany an accumulation of possessions. Number 7. At 70 years old, a rare age. Finally, let's take a moment to appreciate the wisdom and insight offered by the final stage, a remarkable age of 70 years old. The Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu once said, "70 years of life is rare. Strive to be happy in your heart." This profound statement encapsulates the essence of reaching such an advanced age and encourages us to find joy and contentment in the journey of life. When we reach the age of 70, we have lived through numerous seasons, each with its unique challenges, joys, and lessons. Our life experiences have been like threads woven together in a tapestry, forming a rich and intricate pattern that tells the story of our existence. By this stage, we've often bid farewell to many of our peers who have departed from this earthly realm. We find ourselves cherishing the memories we shared and reflecting on the impact they had on our lives. The realization that our time on earth is limited motivates us to make the most of each day. We understand that life is a precious gift to be cherished, and we approach each day with a sense of gratitude and wonder. As we reflect on our lives at 70, we gain a newfound perspective on the world. We recognize that worldly possessions and external achievements are temporary, and that true fulfillment comes from nurturing our inner selves and appreciating the beauty of life in its simplest forms. Each of these stages offers a unique perspective on life. While the ancient wisdom presented here provides a general guide, it's important to remember that everyone's journey is unique. Some may find themselves embodying the characteristics of multiple stages, while others may not relate to certain aspects. These stages serve as a reminder to pause and reflect on our life's journey, encouraging us to embrace each phase with mindfulness and gratitude. Remember, life is a continuous flow, and each stage, though seemingly distinct, is interconnected with the next. Embracing the wisdom embedded in each stage can lead to a more fulfilling and harmonious existence.